I'm Dennis Young with Issues in Education. Today I have with me Dr. Patrick Rice. He's the Field Service Equity Director for the Illinois Association of School Boards. And thanks for being with us.
Oh, it's a pleasure.
Yeah,
Thank you for having me.
Oh, very much so. We're here to continue a dialogue about teacher shortage. And I know teacher shortage has been hit across the state in a severe way, but certainly from a minority standpoint,
Absolutely.
It has really been devastating. So you might talk about what really has caused that. Has it been testing, or what is that?
Yeah, the test scores. And when there were changes with the standardized tests is when we really start seeing an effect on not only minorities but across the board with whites, Hispanics, and blacks. Unfortunately, it has really hit the African American communities the worst. The research is pretty clear that if a student has access to a minority teacher, their chances of going to college significantly increases, even if they have just 2 minority teachers in elementary school. So that's significant. So we have to get more minorities into the classroom. To give you a quick example, I have a statistic here. In 2008-2009 school year, African American, the pass-fail rate was 59%. By 2011, that decreased to 5% across the state. And so, how can it's just logically that we need to increase our pool of minority teachers.
Well, certainly the impact of having a role model has to just be so powerful for a younger person that losing those role models. I don't know how you measure that.
Oh, absolutely. Let's say, for instance, you all take a family picture,
Right.
and that picture that was developed, and when you look at the picture, who's the first person you're going to look for?
Yeah,
Right?
that's right.
You're going to look
Somebody-
for yourself.
yeah.
And it's no different
Right.
with our students. They're going to look for people that remind them of who they are, because they want someone that they believe that could identify and relate to their background and their unique experiences. So we're doing a severe injustice.
So is the responsibility for making a change up to each school district, or is it something that statewide it's taking place?
Yeah, and that's a great question, because a lot of time people from the local communities, like I'll share an example, in Mount Vernon, some local citizens pressured the school board to hire more minority teachers, and their rationale was, look, we're trying, but there's no applicants out there. And so the reason why the local school boards are hard hit, because they're the governing force that people often see. They don't often see the people on Capitol Hill or in the General Assembly.
Yeah, right.
And so, but this is a statewide issue, and this is something that the local communities cannot fight alone.
So what recommendations would you give to a local district that would make an impact on attracting minority teachers? Are there some specifics, or is it trial and error?
Yes, there is some specific things at the local level that districts could do. First, it regarding culture and climate of the district, making sure that we have an embracing atmosphere, that we appreciate cultural differences. We see that as a richness. Are there a mentoring program in place? What about professional development? Because once we hire any new teacher, we want to make sure that it's sustained and sustainability.
Well, certainly a signing bonus would help, wouldn't it? I watch too much sports.
Hey, absolutely. But I think to your point, the pay for teachers have to be increased.
Yeah.
And we have to really. It has not caught up with some of the other professions, and so certainly it's not a profession. Although that there may be people passionate to become teachers, they also have to support their livelihood.
Right.
And right now, so we have to make sure that we provide meaningful salaries for and really look to them as professionals.
Absolutely.